But last night's episode was absolutely my favorite episode of the whole season. Obviously, because seeing the dragons is something you want to see, the discovery of them, what they look like. We've all been waiting for that, right? But on top of that, there was actually just a lot of stuff that happened. It went quickly, and there was a few things that finally got answered, like Rhaenyra's son. What's his name? No, you didn't miss Elden Ring gameplay. We just started. Rhaenyra's son, Jace. So I had started to develop. I like Jace. I've also read the books, right? So I hold some of my feelings towards characters from the books as well. But I started to not like Jace. And I'm like, bro, but Jace is like one of the good guys, right? So what's happening here? He started to become so annoying at his combatants against his mom and his angst. And then I felt like a lot of things were answered in a few lines that he said yesterday when he said, you know, hey mom, like, if anyone can ride dragons, what's going to happen when I come to the throne? They're going to contest me, right? And that put in a world of perspective. So I do think the show did really good at that. I think when a show can do character builds and you either become annoyed with that character, don't like that character, or even empathize with that character, but then in a single swoop can have your emotions switched by just getting you to see their side, is really well written. So I liked that. I loved the end scene, the closing scene with Rhaenyra on the island with the dragons all around her. It was very reminiscent of Khaleesi, and when she was standing on the coast with her dragons in season 1, all 3 of them. I believe they were actually still in the same color order. I could be wrong, but I believe they were in the same color order. I can unplug this. Thanks, Chaos, for always coming through with the right cabling system. So happy. Came the next day, so that was good for stream yesterday. Season 2 was light years better than season 1. Okay, so I think season 2 is definitely better than season 1, but I think that season 1, the pacing was better. The pacing was better. I really, really hate what they're doing to Daemon. I mean, I'm sure everyone else is hating it as well, because if you haven't read the books, you have like this pre-notion of what Daemon's going to be doing. Like everyone was like, we're ready for Daemon's war crimes. Like we're ready for Daemon to commit war crimes. Like that was a huge thing on social media for people to say and like, you know what? And then it's just so fucking slow. Like this episode, finally something good happened around Daemon besides the one time he went to confront the Reds, you know, but they really need to figure out, like, I don't know if it's necessarily, they need to make his bits a little bit shorter when he's in this house, or dare I say, they needed a different actor to act him. Not that I wanted somebody to replace him, but I don't think he suits the acting in those style scenes because he comes across as boring and it's like daunting, you know, versus confusion and questions. I don't know. That's my opinion. I hope we see the 3 wild dragons from the season finale. I have a feeling that we might see, what's the dragon in Westeros? Thank you for the posture check, Luigi Ma. Thank you, Samuel Sai. Sheep Stealer, thank you. Not Vagar, Sheep Stealer. I have a feeling that we are going to see Sheep Stealer this last episode. I'll be sad if we don't, but if we don't, then you know what's gonna happen is we're gonna see Sheep Stealer probably the first episode of the next season. One thing I've never figured out is why Hollywood has to change the story whenever they adapt book to screen. I mean, the idea is to make the film version of that story, right? So, Martin, actually, there's a very good reason why. There's a very good reason why why adaptations change based on the media that they're distributed by.